congratulating yourself. And you know they get me turned up. You know what I'm talking about? That beat get me turned. Dun, 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 dun. It sounds like something's really about to happen. You know what I'm saying? And guess what, boy? It is something really about to happen. ST.LOUIS Connect podcast is about to happen. Going down again. All right. And I got my main man. Y'all already know who I am, Captain K, the Goggle Boy. You understand? Of the ISUPK, but the Commander Junior Hana. And then I got my main man, my right hand man, my nig, my dog, my ace, boom, coon, my brother from another mother, Officer Allah in the building. You understand? We bridging the gap all the way from St. Louis to Atlanta. Man. Hey, hey, these stories that we got today, brothers. Man, I couldn't let these go past too long. I had some other shit in mind that I wanted to do for the day, but I was like, nah, we gotta drop these, especially with this story being so heavy, right? Over in East St. Louis, we're gonna save that one, okay? But first, this is the first thing that I want to do though, okay? But there was a horrible mass shooting that happened over in East St. Louis, as run down and downtrodden and down and out our people are over there. The last thing they need is that. You know what I mean? The only thing that's popping over in East St. Louis now, at one point it used to be, you know what I'm saying, pretty industrious. They had a bunch of businesses over there. Black people were moving from Mississippi, okay, and was moving over to East St. Louis, making a living for themselves, man. They had it going on over there. They was able to take care of themselves and their family. But boy, when the devil kicked in, all of that was over. Okay? When the white man turned around and got mad because he couldn't take a smoke break and he went on strike, and then the company that hired all of the black people while they was on strike, they said, damn that, we got money to make. You know what I'm saying? So we hired nickels to get the work done. And they got mad. They went to the police station. They went to City Hall. They went to mayors, governors, everybody complaining. And they was like, hey, that's their company. They can do what they want. And then guess who they took it out on? Guess who they took their frustration and their anger out on? They didn't go over there unalive the people that own the company. They didn't go over there and ramshack the boss's office. You understand? Guess who they took it out on, man? Who they always take it out on. You understand? The poor, defenseless black man and woman who just trying to make a living. They don't know nothing about y'all striking, cutting nothing about none that y'all got going on. They were offered a job and they took it. They were offered a job back and they took it. And they got unalive for that. So East St. Louis, they don't need no more tragedy over there, brother. They need uplifting over in East St. Louis, brother. Ah, damn. The only businesses that's booming in East St. Louis is drugs and the strip club. That's it.
Damn.
That's it. The gas stations ain't making as much money as the goddamn strip clubs and the drugs. That's it. That's it. And what our people need is the truth. They need the ISU. They need to be in here badly. You understand? They need to be in here badly. Okay? But I'm going to show everybody where Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians get their foul-ass, disgusting behavior from, man. You understand? I'm going to play a quick little clip. of this devil, right? And it's gonna tie into what we the story that we're gonna be going over at the end. What you about to say?
No, I was just saying kind of on kind, sir. Like you were saying, they you know, take it out on the black people, you know, when they have issues with their own people, you know what I'm saying? They didn't storm the Capitol like they did you know, on January 6th, you know what I'm saying? They came right out there snatching Negroes out their cars.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Snatching them out their houses, doing what evil white people do anyway. You know what I'm saying? Unexpected. That's lucky, sir.
Yeah, they did. They did. They was snatching them off buses and trolleys and all kind of stuff, man. That was horrible. And they claim a couple hundred got unalived. I'm sure it was thousands. I'm sure it was thousands. And what's so crazy about that is that I've got a map, right? And I did a video on this. I got a map of some of the houses that they burnt down. What they was doing was they turned around and tell you, nigga, come on out of here, come on out of there. And if you ain't come out so they can shoot you, they'll set your house on fire. And then of course, once the brother and sister and family try to save themselves from the fire, they gun them down anyway. You know what I mean? And that happened. And brother, I got the map of the houses on the, you know, on each street where they burnt them down. It burnt the brothers and sisters' houses down, and it still holds there, right? Nobody never even built anything back on it. And that was in 1923. Hey, don't even bring nobody up, my child, especially on the TikTok.
Come on, sir. I ain't bringing nobody up.
Yeah, we got time for that dumb shit. We trying to fix blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, and you got the other nations of people. You see, they ain't got no life. They ain't got no life at all. We got plenty of work to do, and we doing it over here, trying to save our people, and don't give a damn about yours. Okay. So yeah, but let me show everybody where we get this mess from, man. We get it from white people. We're getting more and more like white people the longer that we stay here.
Your mother and stepfather by shooting them in the head while they were asleep. And then you executed your two brothers by shooting them in the head. The youngest which was hiding under his crib. Your actions can only be described as an act of pure evil. In fact, the probation officer reports that they felt that you were justified in your actions.
He didn't like being told what to do. He didn't like being told, you know, what he could and couldn't do. And that what was including me and him getting to spend time together, which is what me and him both wanted.
You stated you encouraged him to shoot his mom, stepdad, and his two brothers, youngest being 3 years old. Told your co-defendant to cut the 3-year-old's throat first, and then told him to shoot the 3-year-old, and he did. Is all that correct?
Yes.
Look, she got 10 years with the possibility of parole. And he was sentenced to life. And look, since he was a minor, okay, since he was a minor when it happened, and see, now this is what they do for them. You understand? They'll turn around and give them all kinds of breaks. You know, I often bring up this story anytime I talk about something like this, right? To show the difference of, you know, the differences between us and them, and how the justice system is not fair when it comes to us. We don't get, you know, we don't slide on incidents. Like, look at the brother Carmelo Anthony that was assaulted by, what was it, like 4 devils? He was attacked and assaulted by 4 devils that had to defend himself and got 35 years in prison. found guilty of unaliving a bully. You understand? He got guilty was found guilty for unaliving, and he accidentally did. He didn't try to do it. He wasn't trying to do it. He wanted to get them off of him. He wanted them to leave him alone. And he turned around and one of them, hey, that's what happened when you pick on people. You know, while his dumbass daddy all on a TV talking about a watermelon felon, you understand? You should have told your dead ass son how to leave people the fuck alone. That's what you should have been doing.
Right.
That's what you should have been doing. Had you taught your son and raised him right, he'll still be here with you today. And you can love that big dumb football playing bastard ass son of yours. You would have him to have dinner with you. You know your wife can't cook. You understand? You would have him to watch sports and all of that, whatever y'all do as white people, man. You would have your son today if you would have raised him right. And this is the point that I'm making about our people, is how being here, man, we are not being raised right. And I ain't talking about by Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian mothers and fathers. I'm talking about by the people that have been oppressing us since forever. You understand? The people that have been oppressing us, man, are the ones who raised us. That's where we getting our behavior from. You ever notice how
Cap, you went out or something? Oh,
what do you say?
I said you had went out for a minute. You good though? Go ahead, sir. You gotta yeah, I didn't mean to stop you, but you got a comment in the chat. Not really a comment, but just to address it. It said when.
Okay, you froze now. I'm for the text you. I don't know if you can hear me. Maybe that's his internet.
Yeah.
Okay, you back?
Okay, yeah.
All right.
Okay, maybe.
Shalom, how about your stuff? What's going on, Cap? What's going on, Officer Marshall?
Hey, Shalom.
What's going on?
Yeah, right. Maybe it was your internet going out, Marshall. You solid now?
Yeah, probably. Yeah, it seemed like it's good now.
Okay, yeah. Say what you were saying.
Okay, it said a comment in the chat. BYC said, but a child lost their life. This is when you was talking about the Carmelo Anthony situation. Hey,
guess what? It is a sad thing that he lost his life for him being a bully. It's sad that he lost his life for being a bully. You know what black people do? Black people teach their children not to be bullies. Okay? That's what they raise their kids. I remember my mother told me, said, son, let me tell you something. Do they still say this anymore? I don't even know. Sticks and stones may break my bones, but words never hurt me. Do anybody teach their children that anymore? Huh?
I think so, Cap.
That shit to mine. I told mine, man, listen, hey, somebody say something to you, go off on their motherfucking ass. Fuck it. They call themselves going off on you, go off back. Fuck them, as long as they don't touch you. You understand? Now, if they touch you, now that's a whole different level.
Yeah, right.
And we ain't letting nobody fuck over us. You defend yourself. You understand? But no, I just wondered, is that still being passed around, you know, in the hood? Because we see it ain't being passed around in white neighborhoods.
Right.
We know that what's the dude's name? I forgot the kid's name. But the white boy that was attacking Carmelo Anthony, all because he was black. What about that? What about that? He was assaulted because he was black. What about that? Who wants to address that for the person that had a comment in the goddamn
Austin Metcalf, sir?
Huh?
Austin Metcalf, that was his name. Yeah, the bully. That was the bully.
The Metcalf. And then look at his daddy. Look, his daddy is a bully. His daddy is a big punk, a big coward. You understand? What about that? Who wants to address that? Who wants to say, hey, now the child lost his life. Damn, why was that child fucking with that boy? Why are you just going around fucking with people? Why are you doing that? Does anybody ever say that? No, they don't. They don't say that. They just want to say, oh, because he's white, he's a victim. No, Carmelo Anthony was the victim.
Right.
He was the victim. As you can see, he's running away from him. He got up and was running away. He didn't want to fight. He wasn't there for that.
Right.
He wasn't even there for that. He was there to play sports, whatever he does, track or whatever it is. That's what he was there for. He wasn't there to fight. But he got chased around, and because the other one lost his life from being a bully, from fucking with people.
Now, so BYT says so Melo should be freed.
Yes, he should. He's an innocent man. He was protecting himself. You have the right to defend yourself in cases like such. If you're in danger, if somebody's bothering you, somebody's trying to assault you, you can defend yourself. Yeah, you can. He should be free. Why should he go to prison? Why should he go to prison when you have several cases of white people claiming self-defense, and it wasn't self-defense? Matter of fact, Marshall, pull that story real quick of the brother that just got unalived by the white boy in his sleep, and the white boy said it was self-defense.
Damn.
That's what they do. That's what white people do. You goddamn right, Carmelo Anthony should be free because he truly was innocent. You goddamn right he shouldn't be in prison. The hell are you talking about? Should Carmelo Anthony be? Yeah, every innocent man should be free, or every innocent woman should be free from going to prison. The hell are we talking about here? You have the video proof at the goddamn school. You had the camera following Carmelo Anthony around while he's being chased by those 4 thugs. He should be free. Goddamn right he should.
Cap, is that is this something in the layout already, or you somebody look up?
No, not in the layout. Look on what's the name for that?
Okay, come on. I want to read something real quick, sir. It says for the whole Carmelo situation, Carmelo Anthony situation, we knew he was defending himself. It says, yes, Texas is a stand your ground state, allowing individuals to defend themselves without a duty to retreat when lawfully present and not engaged in criminal activity. So he was standing his ground from 2 bullies, 2 twin bullies.
Yeah.
And he stabbed them 1 time. You know what I'm saying? So he wasn't trying to really do a whole lot of damage. He was trying to get them up off of them. You know what I'm saying? So he was absolutely defending himself, and he absolutely should be free.
Yeah.
And under the white man's law, he should be a free man right now. But we know he's a black man, and he can go to jail for anything these days. So.
Right. In these days, back in those days, in the new days to come, every day. It's not the same here. You understand? As we can see, we just heard the story where, as I was reading it, it say that he got life in prison, but he had the chance of getting parole. So he wasn't going to be in jail long at all. It's ridiculous, man. Killed his family because of his girlfriend. He told her, hey, I don't be told what to do. You are a child, man. You are a child. You are going to be told what to do until you become an adult. That's what your parents are there for. And that's how you know white people don't give a damn about that. You understand? White people are serial unalivers. They only want what they want. And the longer that we stay here, we starting to get just like them. I'm going to read this story real quick. Let me know when you find that, Marshall.
Okay, come on, sir.
If you don't, we ain't going to worry about it. We'll move on.
Yeah, okay, come on. I'm looking.
My General Hyman, that bubbly. And he'll say that no more. I guess he heard me mocking him too many times. So he don't say bubbly no more. He said, hold on, who does Captain the Gargoyle think he is mocking me, talking about bubbly? So now he say something else. I ain't figured that one out yet. Okay. And it says this one right here. It says, a 15-year-old boy offered his brother his last $40 just to stay alive. It says that's what Xavier Childs thought his life was worth in that moment. According to investigators, he looked at his own 17-year-old brother and begged, "I can give you $40. Please don't kill me." Now, of course, he didn't think that that's what his life was worth. You understand? He was trying to save himself, by any means. He like, damn, this is all I got. You understand? Take this, man. Just don't kill me. Okay? And then it says, police say his brother pulled the trigger anyway. Not a stranger, not a gang member, not a random intruder, his own brother. On January 24, 2021, neighbors in Indianapolis heard gunfire and then found a bleeding 15-year-old boy on their porch. And now I'm going, I got several stories that's going to skip from several years. So this ain't nothing just, say all 2026. But I'm showing you a pattern of how it's been back in the day. So I got another story that was in, what year was that story with that little dyke girl? What year was that? Look that up. The one that unalived her grandma for, I think that was 2019. That unalived her grandma for her girlfriend. Yeah. So, like I said, I'm showing you how through the years we getting worse and worse and worse. We're getting just like these people. You understand? When we should be turning our backs on them, getting away from them, especially leaving all of their filth behind, man. All of their filth. Mashallah, give me the scripture about this land being polluted with the strangest pollution. Give me that real quick. I think that's in there. Okay. This place is polluted. This place is poisoning us. You understand? This place right here, man, it's doing us no good. And the only thing to fight off that sickness is to get in here, man, get in the home of the truth. To get in the ISUPK under Commander General Yohana. Learn how to control yourself, discipline. I remember, boy, when I heard Captain Katazar say that word for the first time, now I ain't talking about the first time I heard it, but the first time I heard him say it, boy, he put such emphasis on that damn word. I thought it was a new word. I thought discipline was a new word. Shout out to Captain Katazar. You understand? Because in here, you learn how to control your goddamn self, man. These people on these stories that we about to read got demons. Full-fledged demons, man. And no, it ain't no spooky stuff neither. It ain't no, one second, Masha. It ain't no spooky stuff that you see on TV. You understand? To where you see the damn ghost and the demon, you see like it's a Casper, and then it turn around and fly in your mouth, and then it get inside you and all that. That ain't what I'm talking about. That ain't what I'm talking about. They got demons. You understand me? Meaning that you got a demon that you can't control. You don't even know how to fight the thing. The Christian church don't even teach you how to fight demons. They got songs and shit about shaking the devil off and put them under your feet, and they actually stomp when they be doing all this when they put the devil under your feet. The fuck are you doing? But then you go home and then you molest children. You shaking the devil off and getting them off, putting them up under your feet. But then you turn around and you go home and sleep with somebody's wife. You go home and cheat on your husband. You go home and beat your children. You understand? You're doing all manner of evil. But then the church, shake the devil off, put him up under your feet. The hell out of here. The Christian church is horrible, man, for them not teaching blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians properly, like Commander General Yohana does, man. He'll teach you how to shake that goddamn demon off. Oh, you'll learn that in here. You'll learn how to control yourself in here. You won't do some of the things that we are about to read about. I'm gonna continue reading. Go ahead, Marshawn.
Now I was gonna say, BYC in the comments asked, were we Hebrew Israelites. Yeah, he was asking, are we Hebrew Israelites?
Go ahead, you can answer.
Oh yeah, absolutely. We are the true Israelites of the Bible. So yeah, the ones that say they are the real ones are definitely the imposters. You know what I'm saying?
Damn right.
Right.
But what's the Masha? The Yom Kippers?
Yeah, the little ones. Look, hey, we wear fly crowns on our head like in the Bible. They wear them little them little small hats.
They called yarmulkes.
Yarmulkes, yeah, they wear the little yarmulkes. Yeah, man.
With the LGBTQ sideburns.
Yeah.
Oh my God, they look stupid as hell.
Yeah.
You understand?
Absolutely,
They look
absolutely.
as they could be.
Just got one cutting him. Say he got one question. I hope y'all doing great, sirs. I have a question. He want to request up BYC. He said he have a question. He said, I have a question. I want to request up.
You want to come up? No, type your question in the chat.
I'll let you know when he type it in, sir. The scripture that I found was in Numbers. You said you had another one that you wanted? Blood defiled in the land?
Not the blood. One second.
Synagogue of Satan, Mike in Motion.
No, not that one.
No. I'm reading the comments, sir.
Okay.
Somebody threw Acts 2:38 out there.
Are they putting the scriptures up there?
Nah, I don't even know if that's a scripture or not. Why deny my request? I thought supposed to help someone lost. You can ask your question in the chat. You don't have to come up to ask your question.
Yeah. I didn't say you couldn't ask a question. You got to listen. Listening is an art. Ain't that what Captain Tazariak been teaching y'all since forever? And you still ain't learned? Listening is an art. I said request denied for you to come up because we are doing something. I said, but you can put your question in the chat. So if you need some help, stop whining and crying and say what you need in the chat.
Yeah. You can't follow direction. How are we supposed to help you in the first damn place?
Right.
Shit.
That's how you know his
follow simple direction.
Goddamn help.
Right.
You know he really don't want no goddamn help, because if you did, you'll humble yourself and you'll know how to get you some help. Go to First Ezra 8 and start at 82.
Okay, damn. First Ezra 8 and 82. Oh, so like you said, I gotta.
We got ISUPK cult leader Aisha Shalom Warrior. Then we got ISUPK Judah the Judite, One West. Shalom Yahweh Shalom Alatah by Shim Yahushua. Sis, what's going on?
I can't even see how
the good barber, Go Power Rangers. You damn right. These niggas that you looking at is Power Rangers. That ain't an offense to me. What's wrong with you? Can y'all come up with something else? Like, can't you see that nothing offends us? Y'all been saying that shit. Listen, mashallah, I've been in here 13 years. Like, I've been hearing that Go Power Rangers shit. And every time I hear it, and then what they do on the goddamn show, they arm up. You understand? Like, come on, man. Say something different. Be original. Say something else. Man, hey, we don't get offended in here, man. Y'all, you gotta come up with something else now.
Shalom, Mr. Sam. All right, Cap. You said First Ezra 8 and 82.
Okay, I started 82.
All right, come on.
Or started.
All right, come on, sir. The book of First Ezra, chapter 8 and 82. And now, O Lord, what shall we say having these things? For we have transgressed thy commandments, which thou givest by the hand of thy servants, the prophet, saying that the land which ye enter into possess as an heritage is a land polluted with the pollutions of the strangers of the land.
It's polluted with the pollutions of the strangers of this land. Who are the strangers here to blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians? White people, Chinese people, Arab people. You understand? Mainly white people. All of the LGBTQ plus that they're trying to force on us. All of the crime that they committed. Now they talk about white people doing. White people talk about black people doing drive-bys, when notoriously it was what was that that gangster name, that white gangster Bugsby, what I forgot his name.
Al Capone.
One of them cats. I forgot who it was, but they were the ones doing the drive-bys.
Right.
You know what I mean?
That's a lot, sir.
People, go ahead.
Hey, didn't them white mobsters just to walk into the restaurant when they was eating and just shoot them in the head? Like,
unalive everybody.
Y'all the gangsters. We not the original gangsters.
Unalive everybody. And then mashallah, look, the reason they was doing it was so they could level up in the mob. And in the mob, you understand? Like I said, we have turned around and taken on their ways. That's their culture, man. Unaliving each other. That ain't our culture. We were commanded by our God to love one another, man, and not to harm each other. That's why the Lord gave us those laws, for us to keep them. Those are our morals, so we can know how to treat our brothers and our sisters. But since the Christian church sings you and dances you to damn death, you don't know how to treat a brother or a sister. You have stories like the one that I'm reading. This place is completely polluted, man. And guess what? We need to give them their pollutions back. Give the white man his weed, his crack back. Give him his goddamn perks and fentanyl. Give him his whoredom and his gay and his lesbian. Give him all of that filth, that pork, that shrimp, that crab, that lobster, that adultery, Christmas, Thanksgiving, Easter, the 4th of July. Give him all of his pollutions back.
And that white woman. Give him that white woman back too.
Hurry up and push that white bitch back over. She come over here, skirt. You know what I'm saying? Push that white bitch right on back over there. Because you can't get none of this, baby. This is too good for you. You would lose your mind. You understand? And I would have to be out of my mind to stick what I got, this golden thing, inside of a white girl. Oh, no. Oh, no. This ain't for her. This is only for a beautiful black, Hispanic, and Native Indian sister. That's it. You understand? No, white girls get nothing over here. You get shown the door. That's what you get. Right. You understand? Ain't none of that keeping that white girl, Christina Aguilera mess over here. We don't get down. So yes, what would they call it? Forbidden fruit? Yeah, get that fruit. That shit rotten. That shit is rotten. Now. That ain't forbidden. That fruit rotten. That's terrible. And all they want is your penis, man. That's all white girls want. They really don't want to be with you. You understand? Remember we played that video of that goddamn white woman calling her son the N-word. He said, listen, y'all, this is the real her right here. Look, listen to what she calling me. She said, I don't care, nigga. This your son. This your child.
Right.
This is who you gave birth to. You understand? And look at how she's degrading him. And this is what shame on his goddamn daddy for having a child with that devil, man. We're not supposed to do that. All right. So this place is polluted, man. All right. So let me get back to.
I got a few questions on. Okay, go ahead, sir.
No, come on with it. No. Go ahead.
No, I had a few questions. I had a few questions in the chat on my side. I don't know if I can see yours or not, but I'll read these 3 real quick. Let you address them.
Hold on.
Abraham and Israelite.
Wait. Hold on. Let me. Charles, by God, Neil, Lord have mercy. All races have been slaves in history. Well, you know he's stupid. You know he retarded, man. Hey, Charles, what's wrong with you? We're going to take all of that by and God out of that, man. Just call Charles Neal. What's wrong with you? He said, you know, black people in Louisiana own what? Own what? What they own, Charles? Oh, black people in Louisiana own slaves. Okay, he typed it in a second time. Yeah, can you prove that?
Right.
Can you prove that, Charles Neal? Do you know other tribes in Africa enslaved other tribes and sold them? No, I know Africans turned around and sold Israelites as slaves. That's what I know. Okay. Now, them fighting each other, man, I could care less about them fighting and arguing amongst each other. Okay. Because let me tell you something. If you see me and one of my brothers standing outside arguing, hopefully you walk on about your business and don't try to get in.
Right.
Because guess what? Both of us is going to do. We both going to turn against whatever heathen is trying to get in our business. Because this is two brothers arguing. I remember being taught that when I was coming up as a kid too. You don't get it badly arguing. You don't. What'd you say, my child?
They clipped you on TikTok, sir.
Yeah. It said for 10 minutes. I'm pushing it.
Okay, you got it. Okay, just making sure.
Yeah. Charles Neal got mad because he's a dumbass.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Yep.
All right. A BYC said, was Abraham an Israelite?
No, Abraham was not an Israelite. Go ahead.
All right. He said, Angel said, how do you feel about the truth that God allows slavery?
How do I feel about the truth that God allowed slavery? This is what I feel about it. When you go into the records, right? When you go into the Bible, the Lord said that if we disobeyed his laws, statutes, and commandments, that we would go into slavery. He did say that. How I feel about it? I feel that God was right for what he did. Right? He wouldn't be God if he let his creation get over on him. You have are you a parent? Right? Do you let your children get over on you? Or do you stop that shit in its tracks? When your child don't do what you say, don't you punish your child? Don't you whoop your child? Don't you, several different things may happen. You may not whoop them, but you might take the game from them. You might send them in their room. They can't go outside for a week. They can't ride their bike. They can't go over their cousin's house. They can't, whatever it is. You're going to punish them in some kind of way. And guess what? Our God just chose to punish us in that type of way. Okay. So what it is who I look at more is I look at the people who were supposed to obey God versus God. Why would you do that? Why? Man, do you not know what he promised us? Every single thing.
Right.
The Most High said if we obey him, we would be on high. We would be above everybody on the planet. We already above them. In our lowest state, we're already above you heathens. In our lowest state. So guess what? If we was in our righteous mind, good Lord, you heathens is going to get left in the dust. You understand? So, yeah, I look at my forefathers more so than I look at God as if he did something wrong. Right? When you turn around and you tell your child, all right, you don't get in there wash some dishes, boy, I'm gonna whoop your ass. I'm gonna have you go outside and give me a switch off that tree. Did anybody go through that? Going to get a switch.
Hey, Cap, that was a terrible feeling right there. Going to get that switch. Well, I go try to find the smallest, the weakest branch you can find, Cap. You
can't come back with none of that Charlie Brown Snoopy shit. That little thing that's about to break as soon as you pick it up. You got to come. Well, you got to come with something. So I'm like, damn, I got to pick something that's gonna hurt me.
Right.
And look, that walk was worse than the Green Mile, brother.
Yeah,
God,
man, that was horrible, Cap.
that walk was worse than the Green Mile. But guess what? Your parent told you to obey them. If you don't, it's going to be consequences and repercussions. You understand?
Right.
And guess what? We had to suffer them consequences. So I don't look at God as if he did something wrong. I see who did something wrong. I see who did something wrong. And it was us. It was my ancestors. It's my forefathers. You understand? My foremothers that broke the laws. So God was within his right to do what he said he was going to do. He wouldn't be God if he had a slacked. You understand? If he had said, you know what, I was playing about punishing y'all. No, he can't do that. He got to come through because he's God. Okay, so no, I don't see it as if nothing was wrong. I don't see it as if nothing was wrong at all. All right. So I see it's back up, but they keep hitting me with the notices. They do that. They must got some kind of rapid button where they just keep tapping it and keep reporting it or something. It's about 50 of these goddamn things, Masha.
No BYC, Abraham and Isaac, they were Hebrews, but those are our forefathers, which make the lineage goes to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and that.
Right. I never said that they was Israelites to the person that made the comment.
Yeah, we keep answering the question. I don't know why they keep asking the same question, but that should have.
Just ignore it.
Okay, come.
Yeah, we're gonna move forward. We ain't gonna keep answering the same question unless it's somebody new and maybe they didn't hear it.
All right, come.
But no, Abraham and Isaac was not Israelites. All right. So what's the other one?
That was it. I think that was the last one that Angel had on my end that I can see. Yeah. Somebody said, "What about Ezekiel Kelly?" But I don't even know what that means. But we can keep moving on. What about Ezekiel Kelly? I don't even know who that is. So
yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't even know. So
right. All right. So it says this. It says his first words to police is, "They killed my entire family." Investigators say the violence began after Raymond Childs Jr. disciplined his teenage son for leaving the house without permission. A normal family argument that prosecutors say turned into a massacre. Authorities say 18-year-old Elijah Child was shot first. Then 13-year-old Rita Child screamed, "He shot Elijah." Moments later, police say more family members were shot. When Xavier ran for his life, investigators say his brother chased him down outside. Desperate to survive, Xavier reportedly offered the only money he had, $40. Court testimony stated Xavier was shot in the leg, shot in the arm, and prosecutors said his brother even tried to shoot him in the head. Somehow he survived. His family did not. Raymond Childs Jr., 42, the father. Kizzy Childs, 42, the stepmother. Elijah Childs, 18, the brother. Rita Childs, 13, the sister. And Kiara Hawkins, 19, Elijah's pregnant girlfriend. And baby Chaos Hawkins, an unborn little boy who never got the chance to take his first breath. All right. So those were the people that this young man unalive. All right. And like I said, this is insane. And this is white behavior, man. We don't get down like that. We don't get down like that. Now, let me read the next one. Hold on. Let me see.
Come on, sir.
Oh, hold up. I went past it. There we go. Okay. It says the murder of China Hickman, Mobile, Alabama, Now, this happened this year, July 10th, 2026. 23-year-old China Hickman was doing what she loved. The young mother had advertised a $20 lash cluster special and was booking appointments throughout the day. But life happened. According to her family, China fell behind on her schedule because she had to pick up her children. She tried to rearrange one client's appointment. Now, and first off, let me let you know something. When you say life happened, this ain't life. You know, you say life be life and all that. This should not be a part of Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians' lives. Okay? This should never happen to us. And I'm talking about by us. You understand? We know them heathens got it out for us terribly bad.
Right.
But we should never be doing this to each other. All right? And it says, police say that disagreement turned deadly. Oh, wait a minute, hold on. Okay, I got it. All right. Police say that disagreement turned deadly. According to investigators, the customer became upset and demanded a refund of a $15 booking deposit. The confrontation escalated and China was shot and killed inside her home on Anders Drive. She was pregnant with her third child. Neither China nor her unborn baby survived. On July 11th, Mobile police arrested 29-year-old Canadria Davis in connection with the shooting. Okay, so this is insane, man. A lash appointment, $15.
Damn.
$15. Do you know that you can have that? You can have that $15. Do like what most women do. Just leave a badass review. Leave a long, horrible review. Say, you know what? Don't ever go to China's lashes no more because she ain't giving my deposit. Not unalive the girl. $15. It was $15. And I know that could have been worked out some type of way because the customer is waiting and the stylist is the one that's running behind. So I'm sure y'all could have worked that out. You know, I'm sure that could have been worked out. Instead of it escalating and arguing and fussing and fighting, probably and more so likely than not, probably the customer was irate because she was late, you understand? Or because she ran behind or whatever, had to go pick up her kids or whatever she had to go do. She probably was already upset and she probably was already on 10 because look at what she did. She unalived the girl. So she was totally upset about this appointment and took this young lady's life, took another sister's life for no apparent reason. $15? I don't care if it's $1,500. The sister's life is still more valuable than the money that you put down.
Right.
You understand? Don't matter how much money it was, $15,000, $150,000. I still wouldn't unalive her. There is a way that you can get your money. Right. You understand? There is a way that you can get your money. Okay, and I'm sure you put the deposit down through Cash App. You understand?
Right.
Or Zelle or something. Right. You didn't give her 15 cash. You put it down on an app. So I'm sure there's a way to get your money back. Instead of doing this, now your stupid ass ain't gonna never get your lashes done. Now you finna be in jail for a very long time. Unalive her and her baby. You are going to be in jail for a very long time. And like I said, this is white, extremely white behavior right here. To where you just get so mad about the littlest thing. So mad about the littlest damn thing. Yeah, you wanted your lashes done. You wanted to have tree branches swinging from your eyes. I understand.
Right.
But it wasn't worth her life. You going to jail, was it worth that? Now you sitting in jail looking stupid as hell. It wasn't even worth it. It wasn't worth it, man.
Right.
All right, so let me no, I don't have the video on this. This is another article. Let me read this. And then we're gonna get up out of here, mashallah.
Come on, sir.
All right, now this happened right across the bridge from the school, maybe about 10 or 15 minutes from St. Louis. This was over in East St. Louis, right? And it says, love-struck teens shoot 7 family members, killing 5 in downstate Illinois, relatives say. Oh, no, it is an article. Hold on. I mean, a video. Hold on 1 second. Yeah, it is. I can play this. Hold on. All right. Put the sound on. Let me share this and let me play this video real quick. All right, there we go.
About the killings of 5 family members, 5 members of the same family in downstate Illinois. The murders spanned 3 different crime scenes in East St. Louis. A 16-year-old boy and his 15-year-old girlfriend, who was related to all the victims, are now charged with murder. Our NBC affiliate in St. Louis is reporting that prosecutors believe the teens systematically executed those family members who were apparently trying to keep the couple apart, and that the teens shot her siblings, her grandmother, and even her own mother, but her mom survived those attacks.
So, right here,
and Doug.
I'm glad we could all.
Hold up, okay. So this, let me see. I'm gonna read a little more. I'm reading a little bit of the article. It says a 15-year-old girl and 16-year-old boy are facing charges after their desire to be in a relationship led them to execute 5 family members of the girl's family and wound 2 others over the weekend, a relative and authorities said. The 15-year-old girl, who authorities have not named, and 16-year-old Jameer Davis were both arrested and are facing charges. So I'm pretty sure he probably going to get charged as an adult, and she's probably going to get charged as a minor by them not giving her name and giving his. It says, including first-degree murder in connection to the shootings that took place around the East St. Louis area on Sunday. It said authorities said human remains of 3 people were found by Illinois State Police on Sunday at the Samuel Gomper's homes on the 400 block of North 6th Street. Authorities said ISP then requested assistance from their public safety enforcement group unit, and 4 other victims were identified by investigators. 1 person was fatally shot at 39th and Summit Street, and 1 person was killed and 2 others injured at Jones Park. So this right here is extremely white, to where you feel that your family is keeping you away from the one that you love. First off, you are a 15-year-old little girl and a 16-year-old little boy. You don't need to be worried about no goddamn love right now.
Right.
You don't need to be worried about no relationship right now. But because we have been raised here in America, that you damn near free whenever the hell you feel like you want to be free. I remember that white boy that divorced his parents. Man, that went crazy through the black community. But you know what didn't happen back then? Was nobody was trying to divorce their parents. No, nobody did that. And I believe, if I am mistaken, if I remember the story correctly, this was a long time ago, the white boy was granted the divorce from his parents. Yeah. No shit. Look it up, Marsha.
Oh man.
Case I can't remember what year this was or none of that out, but it happened a long time ago. White boy, first teen in the United States to divorce his parents. Look it up.
All right.
I forgot where it was. I can't remember if it was in California or something. I can't remember nothing about the story. I just remember it happened, and it was big in the news. And guess what? Nobody was trying to divorce their black parents. You understand? We actually need each other as a family. You understand? You black men out there, you be fathers to them children, and you black women, you be mothers to those children. And you raise them as best as the hell you can. Don't defile them. And definitely, you kids, get your mind right and don't do this kind of shit right here. You understand? To your parents.
Was it Salaki, sir? Was it Gregory Kingsley?
What year did that happen?
12 years old. This was like in 1992.
Yep, I think that's it.
Okay,
I think
he
that's
divorced.
it.
Yeah, he divorced. He terminated his parental rights from his biological parent.
Yeah, I told you. Yeah, that was it. I remember that. I remember that. I was like, whoa, it's just hearing that.
First known case of a minor child legally divorcing his parents in the U.S.
Yeah, and it never came to mind. I was like, divorce my parents, my mom and my dad, man, I love them. Like, what? You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, my mom be whooping me and shit, but, you know, my daddy didn't give me that bike on time like I wanted it. You understand? He finally bought me one, but it was a little late, but goddamn, that nigga was still my hero, though. You understand? Right. I still love my mother, man. I ain't want to divorce him, but this white kid, he did, and he was granted that divorce. The judge looked at his parents and said, "Oh my God, you bad parents, you," and let him go free. Now, how in the hell is a 12-year-old supposed to manage and raise himself? You can't even apply for a job yet. You understand? You can't. How you gonna pay your bills? Hey, cause you know how black family do. You don't want to be here? Oh, take your ass on it. All right, go.
Yeah. Cut off.
Don't call me talking about you hungry.
Right.
Don't call me talking about something you need the bill paid. Don't call me talking about shit. You can make it out there. Go do it. All right, let's see. And watch you come back. You understand? Like the prodigal son, give that nigga his inheritance. All right, go. And once he squandered it, he'll be back. You understand? He will be back. Okay. So, but yeah, I when I heard that, I was like, man, that was insane. But I never wanted to do that though. I never wanted to do that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, our parents get on our nerves, but I ain't never wanted to divorce my parents. Like, nah. I hate to have to go in there and wash them dishes and take the trash out and sweep them out the floor, but I wasn't trying to get no damn divorce.
Man, I'm like, Mom, I'm trying to play
Cap, I wish I could go back home now, Cap. I mean, God, dog.
Hey, ask Mama, do she got some room over there for the big brother? Shit. Me and you both go by all these goddamn bills and shit.
Right, exactly. Damn right, Cap.
Hey, look, so I can't wait till I get grown. Shit.
Right.
I can't wait to go back to be a child again. Who gonna take care of me? You understand? Mama, where you at? Daddy, where you at? You understand? I'm hungry. Let my parents feed me. Shit.
Yeah, right.
But no, but for real, you know, that was all jokes and fun. But just saying, that's white people shit, man. Black people don't do that. You know what I mean? We don't do that. And guess what? We shouldn't have to, because God gave us a way for us to treat each other. Okay? And it's in the Bible. And those are your morals. And because the Christian church has taken the Bible, right? They take the book, they take the first part out and say, that's no longer valid, no longer necessary. Those Old Testament laws and rules, you don't have to keep them no more. When Christ said you must keep them. Matter of fact, give me what Christ said in Matthew 5:17. Start there. And then after that, we're going to roll. This is how you know that the Christian church does not actually read and follow the Bible. Because Christ said it. Christ said to keep the laws.
Come on, sir. In the book of Matthew, chapter 5 and verse 17. Think not that I come to destroy the law or the prophets.
What law is he talking about destroying? He's talking about the law of, you would say the law of God, the law of Moses. You understand? They're all the same.
Right.
Okay. The laws of God, laws of Moses, laws of Christ, they're all the same laws. Like they didn't change up and switch. What they like to say, mashallah, the narrative. They didn't switch the narrative. Christ didn't change the narrative. You understand? He heightened it. He raised the bar on it. He didn't change it.
Right.
You understand? The Most High's will has been the same, and that is for his chosen people, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, to keep his laws, to obey them, to do them. Not sing and dance all over the goddamn Bible. You're supposed to be in it, reading it, and living by it. All right? So keep reading.
Come on, sir. Or the prophets, I come not to destroy, but to fulfill. Verse 18.
One second. He said he didn't come to destroy, but to fulfill. Fulfill in this context right here means to do. Because Christ kept the laws too. And he taught us how to keep the laws. And that's what your Christian church will never teach you. They'll say Christ was just some punk and just said, oh, look at them. They can't do it. Father, I'll just die for them. No, Christ was checking niggas left and right. You know what I'm saying? So that, guess what? So that we can get our minds right. So that we can actually obey God. That's why he did that. You understand? And Christ was excellent for what he did. Now, God's chosen people have a way back because of him. And you owe Christ. You owe him your life, not the Christian church. All you owe to them is some money. And I'm going to show you that on Sunday. I'm going to show you that on Sharpen the Sword Sunday. All you owe them is a paycheck. But you owe Christ your life for him dying so that you will have a chance to get it right. The church don't want you to get right. Can't you see that? They never tell their members what's right. That's amazing. Ain't that much, y'all?
That's
they
amazing.
Never tell their members what's right, man. It is insane. And I have heard them on Clubhouse and in these discussions that we've been in to now, oh, well, if you the Israelites saying y'all want to keep the high holy days, ain't no wrong, keep it then. I'm just saying, Christ, you don't have to keep it when you follow Christ. Man, if you don't shut the hell up, because I'm going to show you what Christ said you have to keep. You understand? He just said it, matter of fact, and then he's going to double down on it. Go ahead, I'll read some more.
Come on, sir. Verse 18, for verily I say unto you, till heaven and earth pass, one jot or one tittle shall in no wise pass from the law, till all be fulfilled.
Okay, so you just heard Christ. You understand? Not one jot or one tittle. Okay, we're supposed to be keeping every single thing. All right. So the only thing that you can't do right now is that animal sacrifice. Christ was the sacrifice.
Right.
Christ was that sacrifice. So you ain't got to go get no bullock or no ram, and you understand? No, none of that. You got to get no lamb. You got to do none of that. All right. All you have to do is get in the ISUPK and learn how to serve Christ. Okay. Learn how to serve the Most High. That's all you got to do. All right. Give me Romans 7, 1 through 2, 1 and 2. And then Boy, read that real quick. Let me see what else.
Come on, so the book of Romans, chapter 7 and verse 1. Know ye not, brethren, for I speak to them that know the law, how that the law have dominion over a man as long as he liveth.
Good goddamn night. Now, it's Paul saying that he's speaking to them that know the law. There are some people that know the law, like us in the ISUPK, and there are some that don't. Everybody outside of here don't know the law because they don't do them and they don't keep them. They don't do and keep the laws. All right. So the law had dominion over a man as long as he liveth. Matter of fact, stop right there and give me Matthew 4:4. And then we're done.
All right, come on, sir.
Paul just said that the law has dominion, power, and control and authority over your life as long as you are living. Meaning that guess what? You're supposed to be keeping the laws every day of your life. That's what that means. Every day that you have breath in your body, that you wake up. Wait a minute, hold on, my shot. Don't they thank God for waking them up every goddamn morning?
Yeah, right.
They thank the Lord for waking them up every morning and then show him just how much they don't give a damn by disobeying him every goddamn morning. Right. Every day.
Hey, Cap, they start off trying the bacon in the morning. They start off with the bacon in the morning.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do. Making them a ham sandwich, packing it for their lunch.
Right.
Crazy. Eating them sausage links. Them pork sausage links. You know, talking about what else my kids gonna eat. Boy, I remember I first heard that out in Detroit. We was out at Detroit camp. And a brother heard me up there speaking about eating unlawful meats. And a brother, that same brother went to Captain Marquardt at the table. He said, am I hearing him correctly? He said, what you mean? You know, I can't be. What you mean?
Right. Yeah.
He said, did I hear his brother say we can't eat pork? He said, that's correct. He said, man, what we gonna eat? Oh my God. Captain Marquardt said, brother, that it's all kinds of chicken. He's oh yeah. Now all of a sudden he remembers chicken.
Right.
He said, oh
chicken
yeah,
and turkey, man. Come on, man.
Oh yeah. Beef. Okay. Brother, all kinds of things that you can eat. What do you mean? He said, but pork just ain't one of them. You know what I'm saying? And I remember that, boy. I think that was the first camp in Detroit. You understand? I think that was the first one. That was definitely my first time being out there. And brother, I mean, he was just shocked. And when Captain Marquardt said chicken, he, yeah. Like he didn't even know. Like what nigga can forget chicken?
Right.
It's so good. You understand?
It's so good. It's so delicious. Hey, fried, baked, I mean, grilled. I mean, however you want to do it, it don't even matter. You know what I'm saying?
You don't even shit. Now they got something
smothered in gravy. You can smother it in some gravy.
You hear my show? Now they got something called air fry.
Yeah.
You can put it in an air fryer and be like, damn, that was good. Yep. Read that last scripture, and we get out of here.
Khan, sir, the book of Matthew, chapter 4 and verse 4. But he answered and said, it is written, man shall not live by bread alone.
Okay, so them good chicken wings that your wife love cooking you. You understand? And them goddamn turkey sandwiches that she make you for your lunch, and all the other stuff that she make you, right? That you love eating, man, shall not live just by bread alone, meaning food. Okay? Your sole purpose was not you being created just for you to eat. Okay? So man shall not live by bread alone. What else?
Khan, but by every word that proceedeth out of the mouth of God.
Some of the words, Marshall?
But by every word that proceeded out of the mouth of God.
Christ said by every word that proceeded out of the mouth of God. That is insane how the church even got that over on people to tell them that you don't have to follow God's laws anymore. All you got to do is follow Christ. Christ said to follow God's laws. He said every word. That's what you're supposed to be living your life by. Every single word that God said. And guess what? Those laws, that's definitely God's word. In the first 5 books of Moses, in the Torah, you understand? All those laws in there, that's what we are supposed to be following them, man. We definitely are not supposed to be doing what we just read in those articles and seen on that news clip. It's unalive in our families. These children have some serious demons, man. They got some serious demons. And every time we do horror in the hood, or do this topic, mashallah, it just saddens me. You understand? It saddens a nigga that we couldn't get to him first before they did such a thing. That the Christian church has a hold on our people so much so to where they will not let that Christian shit go. It ain't right. You done been molested up under the church. You done been robbed up under the church. You done came home and saw your mama sleeping with the pastor while your daddy was at work. You done seen a lot of things that have. We done read all the articles. We bring out all of the stories. And our people just cannot let that filthy shit go. You cannot tell by now that Christianity is not the way. Brother, do you know at the funerals of my family members, right? When I go to the funerals, when I pull up, everybody be sitting out in their car, getting high, smoking their weed, right? For the lost loved one, right? Then, when they all get through getting high, they come into the church, right? And my cousin Anthony, right here, pastor, and he do all of the funerals in the family, right? Everybody call him and have him do they funeral. And once cuz get to preaching, right? He remind me of what's his face, man? What's the dude that said these hoes ain't loyal? Jamal Bryant. That's who he remind me of. You understand? He remind me of Jamal Bryant. No shit. You know? And when he get to preaching, I turn around and I hear all the hollering and oh, thank you, Jesus. Oh, hallelujah. And I look at all of the family members that was just sitting in the car getting high as hell. You understand? Now you came into the church and caught but it kind of go together when you think about it. You understand? Yeah. Drugs, getting high, and the Holy Ghost, it all go together. Shit.
Right.
You right. But here it is, these godly people, right? Getting high off drugs. When what did they make up back in the day? What would Jesus do? Jesus definitely wouldn't do no weed with you.
Right.
He definitely wouldn't roll your blunt. Jesus definitely wouldn't hit your hookah. You understand? Right. He definitely wouldn't hit your what's the damn thing? The pen, the cigarette pen,
the vape pen,
the vapes and all that. No. Jesus definitely wouldn't hit that with you. You understand? So, like I said, it's just crazy, you know. But here they are, supposed to be men and women of God, but getting high off of the trees, and then go into the funeral and fake a whole fallout. You know what I'm saying? And be all over the place, high as a dog. So, but like I said, with that, we're gonna go ahead and clip it out. We're gonna get up out of here. Stay tuned for the class going down in about 30 minutes with Officer Thumma Young. You understand? That brother been holding it down for it. Make sure y'all tune in. ISUPK.com, ISUPK St. Louis, ISUPK Atlanta, ISUPK whatever city you in. You understand? Go to ISUPK.com, look us up. Come and get down with your people. It is that time. As if you can't tell.
Right.
It is high time to awake out of sleep. All right. And with that, Shalom Israel.
Shalom Israel.